Well, November is a month for turkey, stuffing, and holiday planning, but it's also a month for gratitude and family.
So here to tell us what to read for a moody November is Dominic from Book and Bottle in St. Pete. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Yes, thanks for
Always
being. It's great to finally have a segment with you.
Yes, absolutely.
I love Book and Bottle. I know, I love it. I love it.
St. Pete solidarity.
Yes, that's right.
I know. So you brought a mixed bag of books for us today. Where are we going to start?
For me, November is about painting with a big brush, so we're kind of going to move through everything. First, November is Indigenous Peoples History Month, and so I want to start off with my favorite Indigenous authors, Stephen Graham Jones, Mapping the Interior. For those of you trying to get your book count up, this bad boy is maybe 100 pages.
I
nice
love that.
Novella.
That's something I can get down with.
You can just consume it in one sitting.
Okay.
It's about a boy named Junior who lost his father at a very young age, and he is positive, though, that he has seen his father in the window of his trailer. And so he goes in to map the interior of the entire home to find any hide or hair of him. But one of my favorite parts about this is sometimes the truth is worse than the ghost story, because what is worse than possibly turning into your father? And Stephen Graham Jones is just one of those.
Whoa, that gave me goosebumps.
I know, right?
You know, it's getting darker out. I'm a big lover of ghost stories, and Stephen is one of those amazing writers. So even if you don't like horror, he transcends that.
Okay.
So big fan of him.
Okay, love that. That sounds amazing.
If you want something a little lighter,
yes.
Wreck.
She goes, yes, yes, I do.
Yes, that is not for me. Thank you so much, but I'm happy for other people.
I mean, I like the length. I don't know. Yeah, okay.
A little bit thicker, but Wreck by Catherine Newman, who wrote Sandwich. Which was a big book last year. This book is very much for fans of Diane Keaton, rest in peace, Nora Ephron movies,
yes.
Elizabeth Strout. So really all this is about is one crazy family trying to get through a season together under one roof. And so anyone who just loves those dynamics and is trying to escape their own family, find out about this family, and it's going to make your family feel way less crazy.
I love that. Now, is it a funny book? Is it?
Yeah, it definitely leans more funny.
Yeah.
Family drama. The owner of Book and Bottle, Tara Dunham, is obsessed with Catherine Newman.
Okay.
And it just feels like fall in every crispy little page. I'm big fan.
And it looks like fall.
I know.
It does.
It just looks good right next to your turkey.
It does.
Right now.
Yes,
This is a mantelpiece.
I love that.
And then of course,
noted.
November is about food.
Right.
You know, Thanksgiving is all about food, but less about food, but more about people, right? So this is a translation, Menu of Happiness. This is a part of a series about the food detectives. What I love so much about this is about father and daughter duo who open up this restaurant in Kyoto. And their whole point is to figure out what you ate as a child. Like, what brings you that memory of your family?
Oh,
and
that's interesting.
So it's very cozy, it's really cute, and it's really about like remembering why this food means everything to us.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
So the Kamigawa Food Detectives is the series. It's the third in the series. You can read them at any time. And this third one that just came out is called The Menu of Happiness. And there is a cat, and we always love a cat.
Right.
Maybe not right next to the food, but around.
That's so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. What a unique story. Okay.
It makes you think about what you like to eat as a kid.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly? I mean,
Right. And that is a comfort food. When I go to my mom's, I'm like, Mom, can I have a peanut butter and jelly?
Yes,
She's like,
it
you know it.
is.
She has like 10 loaves
And
of
it
bread.
hits every
And no,
time.
and it's the best peanut butter and jelly you've ever freaking had.
Yes, absolutely.
What can I say about Anthony Bourdain that hasn't been said, right? There was this tender earnestness about him in the way he wrote about food, and about his travels, and about how it's the people and the culture, and being a visitor of that culture. I think we're talking about that a lot, especially with Thanksgiving. This is brand new from HarperCollins, and it's a collection of his writings in a really beautiful hardcover. So if you want to do a really beautiful gift for your friend, or for your father, for the chef at the Thanksgiving table, this is absolutely perfect. And there's also unreleased writings in here, so even if they have Kitchen Confidential and World Travel, this is still going to be a really great gift. And if you want to read it first, you should.
That's
Read it and then gift
amazing.
it.
I didn't know that was even coming out. So yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That'd make
He
a
was
great
so
gift.
passionate about food and just that experience of food that it's
Yeah.
not just about like tasting it. It was
No.
about what you're doing while you're sitting around
Absolutely.
food. So that's
I love
a
that,
good
the
one.
experience of
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Because it's not just instant, it's not just there.
Right.
People brought you that.
Right.
You know, farmers
Right.
brought you that.
Yeah.
Like whole nations brought you that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
love
Good to
it.
amazing.
remember this Thanksgiving when
Right.
everybody's sitting
Yes.
around, that it's
Yeah.
not just
That's
about.
what it's all about.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
That sounds like a good read.
And then last but not least, I had to bring a cookbook.
Okay.
Which I've never done, so
Right.
first timers.
Yeah.
Something from Nothing by Allison Roman. We adore Allison Roman at the shop. This just came out this last Tuesday. What I adore about her so much, and what I adore about this book, it's all about pantry staples.
Ooh.
So what you're gonna hear, one of her cookbooks is called Nothing Fancy. And so a lot of her stuff is really, really accessible without ever relinquishing taste. She does a lot of great stuff with tinned sardines in here, anchovies, beans, just like really simple stuff. You're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I love tinned sardines.
I do too.
Yeah, and if you
They're
want
good.
to be really have a great time, buy this book. Have a really great recipe.
You know what's crazy about you saying the thing about tinned sardines, and we're talking about food from being little? I would eat it all the time with my grandfather. That's like one of the things.
The
So
memory.
like, look
The
at this
memory.
full circle
Yes,
about the
I
books.
know. Look at that. Well, and that is a beautiful, like the cover, like you
Yeah.
said, that would make a
Absolutely.
great book as a gift.
For sure.
And just
Absolutely.
display in your kitchen. Cookbooks have become so aesthetically pleasing that
Oh,
you
I
can
know.
display them, and so
Yeah.
you're like, yes, I use it, but I also it looks really nice
Yeah,
in my
it's a
kitchen.
coffee table book in of itself.
Yeah,
Yeah. And of course, all these books can be found at Book and Bottle.
At Book and Bottle in downtown St. Pete.
Okay, what is there a website? What's
Yes,
the website?
bookandbottlestpete.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Such great ideas. We love it.